You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Good evening. Today is Monday, May 8th, 2023. I'm Missy Kohler, and this is News 25. Earlier today in Las Vegas, Metro was investigating a shooting at Von Tobel Middle School. At around 1 p.m. today, the middle school went into hard lockdown. Police say that the school was cleared at around 1:30 p.m. and there was not an active threat anymore. A man was transported to UMC after being struck by gunfire, though he is now in stable condition, according to officials. All students in the end were safe and accounted for. During the Cathedral Canyon murder trial last week, another witness was asked to the stand, and the prosecution asked several questions, though one of the biggest questions they asked the witness was about Roy Jagger's body after the incident. David Preston has this part of the story.
In continuing our coverage of the Cathedral Canyon murder trial last Thursday, the prosecution team called up their next witness, NCSO Sergeant Jason Yue, who stated he was a patrol sergeant back on August 1st of 2021 and was working the graveyard shift. Sergeant Yue responded to the 911 dispatch and drove to Cathedral Canyon, where he met with what the 911 dispatcher testified as the frantic man who had witnessed Roy Jagger's dead body and the people responsible for his death. According to Sergeant Yue's testimony, he said the frantic man was all over the place and that he was trying to calm him down to get information. Eventually, Sergeant Yue asked the frantic man to show him the body that he had previously discovered. They both walked to the edge of the canyon and looked down at Roy Jagger's dead body. Sergeant Yue then walked down the canyon towards Jagger's body to secure the scene until other NCSO officers arrived on location.
When you arrived at Cathedral Canyon, did you encounter anybody?
I did. I encountered a male, a shirtless male, I remember.
And when you encountered him, were you aware at the point that he was the person who called 911?
I was not. There's no way for us to know who calls 911. Our dispatch comes from the dispatch center themselves. So they told us there would be a male on scene. I had never been to Cathedral Canyon before, so that the male that's standing there, I have to assume is probably the caller, but there's no way I can confirm that just upon arrival.
And so did you eventually confirm who that person was?
Yes.
And how did you do that?
Through a series of quick questions. His mannerisms matched the mannerisms that dispatch was kind of describing as being frantic, panicked. He was very frantic, very panicked, all over the place. You could tell something was definitely wrong. He yelled, he was saying, "There's a body over here." I remember him saying, come over here, and I was trying to bring him down at the moment because I had a second officer coming before I could put things together, and he just could not contain himself to give me concise information until I got close enough to actually physically say, "Okay, where is the body?" Because he kept yelling, "There's a body, there's a body over here," and then he went on saying, he kept going very random thoughts of we were going to arrest him and we were going to, he was all over the place.
So at some point, did you investigate whether or not there was a body?
Immediately after he said the body's right over here, and I said, "Well, take me to it." He did. He walked me right to the edge of the canyon where you could look down and clearly see a body.
Prosecution questions Sergeant Jason Yue about the body of Roy Jaggers and asks him to identify Jaggers through various exhibits that were also shown to jurors.
So after you went down and you observed the body, what did you do next?
At that moment, he was obviously deceased, so I declared deceased, and at that moment, immediately go to crime scene preservation. So that's what I did. I had a second deputy there with me, Deputy Molkeski. I ordered him to stay with the male that was on scene, and I was down there and I gained distance from the body, and then just completely kept the scene untouched until administration and detectives could arrive.
Tomorrow, News 25 will bring you more witness testimony, as well as our coverage of today's murder trial.
The Monster Truck Insanity Tour made a pit stop in Pahrump over the weekend. David Preston had the tough job of being on scene at Petrick Park.
We are super excited to be here in Pahrump. We're a company based in Idaho Falls, Idaho area, and we started our season off just a few weeks ago in Oklahoma. Then we went to Oregon. Then we went back to Arkansas. We've been in Utah. We've been at the Washington State Fair, and now we are super excited to be here at Pahrump at Petrick Park. It's one of our favorite places to come and lay down the big trucks. We've got drivers that have driven in the biggest arenas everywhere. Our goal is to bring big city entertainment at a small town price, and we're just excited to be here. We've been coming here now for off and on a little bit. Obviously, we missed COVID, but we've been coming off and on for about 3 or 4 years now. Consistently now, this is our 3rd year of coming back to Pahrump. Our goal with the Monster Truck Insanity Tour is family-friendly entertainment. In fact, we've got a lot of us are family, and we've got 2 monster truck drivers here. One of them is 9 years old, one of them is 12. They're the Mini Monster Mafia, and they are representing the Last Kids on Earth book series, which is a #1 New York Times best-selling book series. Just came out with a graphic novel, also a Netflix animated series, and these young men are representing that brand.
So my character's name in The Last Kids on Earth, it's a New York Times best-selling book series, and so the truck, in the zombies truck, it does everything the big trucks do, and we have Big Mama over here, and it's we travel all over the western United States, and this is the second shows on these minis, and we're gonna burn it down here tonight. I don't know where you all are watching from, but it's gonna be a heck of a show.
So tonight, our monster trucks will be doing a skill shootout where they're going to do a couple of tricks on the hills. They're also going to be doing racing, but we also have tough truck racing, and again, the Mini Monster Mafia will be competing as well. And then we end the night with freestyle, where the monster truck drivers are going to come out. They're going to lay down their best tricks. They'll get about 90 seconds to go out there and just really show the crowd what they can do.
Looks like a lot of fun. If you're a fan of the Netflix show Stranger Things, we've got news for you. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Thanks for staying with us. The Netflix show Stranger Things is bringing a store to the Strip later this month called The Upside Down. Here are all the details.
Netflix is bringing The Upside Down to Las Vegas with Stranger Things, the official store, the company announced in a press release. Starting on Friday, May 26th, Stranger Things fans in Vegas can be immersed in a world of supernatural mystery and 80s nostalgia. The store will be located inside the Showcase Mall on the Vegas Strip. It will be open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Stranger Things, the official store, will have exclusive merchandise and interactive photo opportunities. Merchandise collections unique to the Las Vegas store will launch at the same time, including a pool collection and a Las Vegas capsule collection. For more information, visit strangerthings-store.com.
The Beatty Water and Sanitation District is holding a special election for 2 open seats on its Board of Trustees.
The Beatty Water and Sanitation District is conducting a special election for 2 open seats on its Board of Trustees. Election Day in Beatty will be held on May 23, 2023. Early voting in Tonopah is going on now through May 13th and May 15th through the 19th, 2023. An additional early voting day in Beatty is scheduled for May 13th, 2023. Registered voters in Beatty Precinct 1.02 Beatty Water and Sanitation District in Nye County may appear in person to drop off mail ballots any day they are open or during early voting at the Nye County Clerk's office located in the courthouse. 101 Radar Road, Tonopah, Nevada. There are 2 vacancies to be filled, 1 4-year term and 1 2-year term.
Nye County Ghostbusters hosted a fundraiser for Never Forgotten Animal Society at Hypno Comics over the weekend. News 25 was on the scene.
Today's Save a Pet segment is made possible by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
Hey everybody, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society, and I'm at an event here at the Hypno Comics on East Street in Pahrump. Ghostbusters franchise is putting on a fundraising event for us, and we are so excited about this. This is for our animals. This is for any of the dogs and cats that we have on premises. We're also in the middle of what's called the Bissell Foundation Adopt-a-thon, or Clear Empty the Shelters event, where any of our animals up until the 15th of this month, any adult animals up until the 15th, will have an adoption fee of only $50. So you're welcome to come in. We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5 every day. No appointment necessary. Come meet our guys. Come adopt some of our friends. And it's only $50 to adopt them. So come on in anytime. We have dogs, cats. We just got a poodle in today. We've got small dogs, big dogs, medium dogs. So anything that you're looking for, we probably have on site. So please stop by and say hi to us. And if nothing else, just come on in and so we can show you our new facility at 3091 North David in Pahrump off of Bella Vista between Blag and Leslie on the north side of town. We're open every day except Sunday, so come on in. We would really love to see you, and come and see our pets, because this is an adoption event that will only happen once this year.
So I'm the foreman for Nye County Ghostbusters, which is the local Ghost Corps franchise of Ghostbusters fans here in Pahrump. We're here today at Hypno Comics, participating in the annual free comic book day, which happens in the first Saturday of every year, or first Saturday of May in every year. And we're just a few months old. We formed this past September, and we participate in helping with charitable events. We help the Salvation Army. We're here today actually raising funds for Never Forgotten Animal Society. Pat over there does a fantastic job. They recently moved from actually the street that we're on now. They used to be right down the road from Hypno Comics. Now they're over at 3091 West David Street, just off of Bella Vista. We're taking donations in a donation jar. We also have some things for sale. We have our Ghost Corps franchise patch for Nye County Ghostbusters. Our motto is Kingdom of Nye, because that's a nod towards local celebrity Art Bell, who we're a fan of, lived right down the street from where I live. And we're selling those for $15, and we have a sticker variant for $5. All proceeds, 100% of proceeds, go directly to Never Forgotten Animal Society. We're not keeping any of these funds whatsoever. It's going 100% to them. This is our first event we're going to be doing. And the reason that Never Forgotten Animal Society is important to us at Nye County Ghostbusters is because we're a small franchise right now. We have a little bit less than, or a little bit more than a half dozen crew members. But two of our crew members, myself included, have both gotten fantastic support animals from Never Forgotten Animal Society. Mine is a Chip-In, or a Chihuahua Mini Pinscher mix. His name is Bean. And one of our other members, Angie, her support animal's name is Bennett, and he's a Rhodesian Ridgeback mix. Both absolutely fantastic animals, and they provide a wonderful service to Angie and myself. And this is not the only, we're not the only ones. Never Forgotten has, I think, moved 3,500 animals in the last year, which is enormously important. They work with shelters out of California that are kill shelters. That if an animal is getting close to being put down, they'll contact Pat over at Never Forgotten, and she'll coordinate to get them moved into resources out here in Nevada and in Nye County. So if you want to find out how to join the Nye County Ghostbusters, you can go to our Facebook page. Just go onto the search bar and search Nye County Ghostbusters, NYE County, as in Nye County, Nevada. You'll find our page. Just hit a like, send a message that you're interested in joining. And our Facebook tag is at Nye County Ghostbusters on Facebook.
Nye County Ghostbusters has reported that it raised almost $300 during this comic-style fundraiser. When we come back, May is National Stroke Awareness Month, and we'll talk more about that in the Health Report, so stick around.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. May is National Stroke Awareness Month. Neurologist Abbas Corral with Cleveland Clinic emphasizes it's a good time to remind people about the signs and symptoms of a stroke and that anyone can have one, even younger people.
No age group is immune to having strokes. Stroke can happen to any age group, and we're surprisingly seeing a significant rise in strokes in young adults.
Dr. Corral explains a stroke occurs when there is an issue with blood flow to part of the brain, whether that be due to a lack of blood supply or bleeding in the brain. It's important to remember the acronym FAST to recognize some of the symptoms of a stroke. F is for face dropping, A is for arm weakness, S is for speech difficulty, and T is a reminder that it is time to call 911. It's critical to seek medical attention, as stroke can cause permanent brain damage or death if treatment is delayed. According to Dr. Corral, younger people who experience stroke symptoms will sometimes put off getting help because they think it's something less serious. He says lifestyle choices may be one of the reasons why more people under 50 are having strokes.
Particularly in younger adults, we're seeing a significant rise in premature atherosclerosis, which is hardening and blockages in blood vessels. That is specifically believed to be due to a rise in the vascular risk factors of stroke that are occurring in more and more younger patients. We're seeing the incidence of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, things like that were initially attributed to a much older age population that are occurring now in much younger patients in their late 20s and into their early 30s.
There are several other factors that can lead to stroke, including clotting disorders, structural heart disease, blood vessel abnormalities, and recreational drug use. Dr. Corral says that living a healthy lifestyle and keeping up with annual doctor visits can reduce a person's risk of having a stroke.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Looking at the Lerner WeatherCam, it looks gorgeous today, and it was a beautiful day. We'll find out what to expect for the rest of the week from John in the Weather Report coming up.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. This is John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on the local BTV app, the app you should get on your phone and make you popular and give you something to do while you're in line at McCarran Airport someday. Yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. Fernley, 62 degrees, 68 up in Fallon. You got your own banana belt going there. Carson City's extra cool at 60 degrees. You're our Cold Spot Award winner. Congratulations. 67 sees Tonopah and says, yes, I like you. 69 in Goldfield. It's 78 out in Beatty. 84 in Amargosa and Las Vegas. Dual hot spots today. 94 out in Death Valley makes you probably super happy. You're still in the double digits. Here in the Paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. 80 degrees, that's our current temperature. It was 82 just a little bit earlier. Nice day, actually. Winds out of the south at just 10 miles per hour. Not too bad. Sun rose this morning at 5:43. Birds started singing. It was wonderful. It was looking forward to the sunset now. Coming at us at 7:37 this evening and heading to a low tonight at 51 degrees. Going to be beautiful star watching tonight. Clear skies. Winds kicking up a little bit to 15 miles per hour out of the southeast. I don't really like that, but it's not really a continuing trend as we head on into the week. Look at this, mostly sunshine next 3-4 days. Got a couple clouds to visit us, but temperatures rocketing up from the 80s all the way to 91 degrees by Friday, 93 on Saturday. We got a heck of a weekend to look forward to enjoying this weekend. While the clouds visit, not really any talk of rain. So 10-mile-an-hour winds, lots of sunshine. 90-degree weather. It's about perfect, don't you think? All right, back to the desk. Here's Missy.
Thanks, John. Ray Malzinski passed away early in the morning hours on May 5th, 2023. Known as the Flag Man, he would march on a daily basis along 160 and 372, carrying the United States flag on an 8-foot pole and cradling a large placard with the Bill of Rights against his chest. Ray's niece has suggested that anyone wishing to donate on her uncle's behalf may consider the American Cancer Society, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, or Tunnels for Towers. Ray was a beloved member of the Pahrump community and will be deeply missed. Our Lady of the Valley Catholic Church will offer a Sunday Mass at 9 a.m. on the 14th, and this event is open to anyone who would like to attend.